Check this out.
Welcome to BLPA Big Show. Hockey sports, life for the adult athletes.
Woo! Yeah.
Powered by the Beer League Players Association.
You better follow me.
Follow us, the BLPA, on every social media outlet. Follow the crew on Twitter at Nicker Jones.
Let's get it. Here we go.
Welcome to the greatest sports show in the world. Good week, everybody. Hey, listen, yesterday we had a BLPA Big Show. Jason didn't show up. It's okay. I took care of some shit. I told him what was up. I said, hey, he's got kids. He's got maintenance issues. He's a busy guy, right? And he's not getting paid. So what am I going to do? Right? What am I going to do? But we're going to do a show today for all of you guys, for all you people. And we're going to get it going. But first, what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to do one thing. If you could do one thing for me, and that is,
I think I can
if you're on, well, if you don't have Facebook, so you can't do it.
I can't.
If you're on Facebook, just click share on this video. Let people know. If you're in the group, just go to the main page, hit share, just post on your page. We're trying to get Jason paid. That's what we're doing. I don't want to have to start going around on a holiday with like a skate boot at intersections, like you know how the firefighters do it. I don't want to have to do that. I will do that, but I don't want to. I don't want to have to.
It sounds cold.
Well, but we'd make it a warm holiday, right? Like they do. Do they do Labor Day or Memorial Day?
Oh, I don't know. We could do 4th of July.
But we got to. Then when am I going to do fireworks?
Oh, okay. All right. We'll find a day.
We'll figure out. But before we get too far, tell them where they can find us. Yeah,
you can find us on, every social media, not OnlyFans because they blocked Nick because he's not who he says he is, but everywhere else at the BLPA. So go follow us, check it out. You can find Nick at Nicker Jones on X/Twitter, the Nicker Jones on Instagram, and I am exclusively on the Twitters at Beer League Jason.
My man. Listen, I am eating. So if I'm eating when Jason talks, which isn't as much as me, I'm going to be eating some meat, but and cheese. What's going on, Tim? So we got a lot of stuff to cover today.
Yeah.
I don't know where I want to start. Again, just free balling.
I know where I want to start.
Where you want to start?
Where are we getting these tattoos at, body-wise, in Savannah? Because, I've heard some rumblings, that people are afraid that one or both of us might back out. So I just want to submit that this is happening.
You know what we should have done? We've already backed ourselves into a corner here.
Yeah.
We've already said we're going to do it potentially. Is that we should have made it? We should have got something for
doing it.
The tattoo. We said, okay, you guys do this, and we'll go get these tattoos. But we already said for you, you just want a tattoo.
The problem is, that is what's in it for me.
First show them. I mean, you got to kind of get up, show them your little chest there and show them what we're actually getting. You see that for people that are just listening, I'm sorry, you won't be able to see this, but it's just, we're each going to get one of those gloves. And that's what we're going to do. The hockey glove with BLPA holding a beer. That's what we're going to get. And listen, I do have I don't know if I can. I just have this, and I've told the story around it before. I won't bore us, but I didn't finish it, and there's a reason I didn't finish it. It's in the story. I don't know where to get a tattoo.
You've got so many options.
I've got a whole body worth of options, to be honest with you, and so I need help from the people.
Right here, maybe
tell me where. Here's the deal. Even though I own, run, operate a beer league company, I still want to keep it like where people can't see it. Like if I become president of the United States, I just don't think walking up with like a hockey glove on my neck is something that's you know what I'm saying?
As someone with lots of tattoos, I also wouldn't get it on my neck. So no offense to anyone who has tattoos on their neck. It's rad. It's just not for me.
But like, would you get, if you could like grow the beard all the way around and then?
I definitely could. I could grow hair from here down, covering my entire body if I wanted to.
That would, okay. Don't do the ribs is what they're saying. Let's see. Okay. Pain is one option. All right. Listen, I know you're wrong. You got 100 of them, bud. I got one, and I got it when I was like 22. That's a whole lifetime ago.
Well listen, I'm not going to be the guy who rolls in and is like, tattoos don't hurt. I'm a big man. Tattoos suck. It sucks getting tattooed anywhere. Yeah. Yes, some places are worse than others. but it all sucks. So like, don't factor in like, oh, it's gonna hurt if you get it done there, because it's gonna hurt everywhere. So just like pick the spot you want and just go with it.
But there are parts that hurt more.
For sure,
right?
but it's all gonna hurt.
Can we? Is there like a?
None of
is
it's
there
gonna
like a?
kill you.
Is there like a pain reducing cream?
There is for sure. They actually have one out there, like a numbing cream that you put on and then you wrap it like hours before. I wouldn't do that, and it's not because, again, I'm a big macho man and like I want to take the pain. It worries me. Like, these are obviously tested products and they say they work and there's no harm to the skin. I would just be worried that something happens in the tattoo scars or something. So I wouldn't do it. But again, I've been through it enough that I just know, like, it's going to hurt. Like, if it's a 2-hour tattoo, it's 2 hours of pain. I'm going to just go through it. I've done 14-hour sessions. So it's, we don't plan on getting anything crazy. So you just do it.
Okay, but maybe I'm going to go for the cream. I'm gonna cream research.
Okay, yeah. There's a numbing cream out there for sure.
I am adverse to pain. That's why I don't get in fights. Not because I don't like fighting. I like punching people. I don't like getting punched because it hurts, right? So we got to figure out where I'm going to get it, right? Maybe an arm, but wouldn't that just look weird? Like one hockey glove holding a beer on like the arm here. Wouldn't that just be like when I take off my shirt when I'm walking around the beach, just and
you'd want to get it like up here, like in a normal tattoo.
Yeah,
spot.
like up here.
That'd be normal. You could also get it going up to your shoulder, so like the glove bottom starts up here and the beer is up here. Would look really good as well.
You think so?
But tattoo artists know that.
I also thought like something like right here could be cool.
It's a great spot. Yeah.
Or maybe like my shoulder, like above my shoulder blade. I just don't know. Everyone looks at my calves.
Maybe. Calves.
But the problem is then if I'm a president of the United States and I'm like out on like presidential vacation at the beach wearing my Speedo, then they'd see,
But they'd see it on your arm or your back too.
True.
Yeah.
Unless I wore a t-shirt. Unless I wore a t-shirt at the beach. I mean, that'd be pretty tough, wouldn't it? Just boom.
Yeah. Legs are very low on the pain index.
I don't know if you've seen my calves, but my calves don't feel pain, bro. Oh, did Jason freeze on me? God dang, Jason's internet always freezes on me. But I do think that, but the problem with combining it with my tribal tattoo is that there's a story. There's a story. There is. Oh, Jason's back. Jason froze, but he's back. There is a story with the tribal tattoo around, my first wife passing away and why I haven't ever finished it. And so I don't want to combine it with that one because then the story wouldn't be the same. We actually have a listener chiming in wanting to know, tell us about the leadership principles, if you may.
I can't actually talk about those on this podcast. I probably should blur that out.
We're actually going to make another podcast called BLPA Leadership Principles, and it's just Jason going over those.
I like that.
So Carolyn is here saying she only has 15 minutes left of lunch break. Well, here's the deal. We have like 50 minutes left of this podcast. So I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You're just gonna have to download it afterwards. That's basically what we're telling you. So yeah, I just don't know where to. Frank has tattoos too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got one on the spot that you were talking about. He just got a massive one on his thigh, like on his leg. Another good spot. Like if you got it up at the top of your leg, then when you wear shorts, it's still covered.
But then no one's going to see my badass tattoo, right?
I need to know if you want people to see it or you want people not to see it.
I don't want people to see it all the time.
Okay.
But I'm not opposed to it being seen, right? Like I'm not going to put it like on my forearm. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
But I would. I'm thinking the top three for me are arm.
Yeah.
On the arm. On my boobie right here, or on my back shoulder blade. Those.
So I'll tell you, pain wise, least painful, second most painful, pretty high on the pain list.
Cool, bud. And you can't. I mean, I would just have to slather myself in that ointment, right?
Yeah.
Carolyn says I should get an under boob tat.
I've heard stomach hurts.
I mean, where's it? I can't go down too far here.
All I know is for my chest tattoo. Now my chest tattoo goes like covers the whole thing. When they get close to your nipples, the nerves do some crazy things. It feels like they're literally tattooing on your nipple.
Yeah, I mean, okay, nipple nerves, I get it, right? My nips are sensitive anyway. So yeah, I think it's probably tramp stamp it, someone says.
That's a good idea. Maybe you could put out a challenge to the group. If something happens and you get a tramp stamp style. I like that.
It would have to be a lot to be. But what if I did it like I got like the actual both gloves like here and then like hockey stick patterned in between, and it would be really.
Oh, you could do butt cheek. You could do one butt cheek with the glove and the.
Or I could do both, and I could make them clap. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. So I guess it is happening. I wish we would have. I wish we would have incentivized the group. But you got swept up in you just want another tattoo, and you know me, I'm just here for things.
Yeah.
And
well,
so,
it's really a testament to you because I saw this hoodie, and immediately at first thought I was like, oh, I need that tattoo.
That's just what BLPA designs do for people these days, right? You haven't even seen the new designs. I don't know if they're tattoo worthy, but I am enjoying them. Let me see if I can pull them up and just show them here. So we have a tailgate crew right here.
Okay, I dig it.
And then we have beer league champs.
All right.
Right. And then this one's actually pretty cool.
Oh, I like that one a lot.
Yeah, serving them up ice cold. So, Jason, maybe Savannah. That's where we're supposed to get tattoos. Yeah. But he's a hard worker. His work could call him out at any time, and you know why his hard work would call him out at any time, because he's not getting paid from this podcast, so he has to answer. He has to answer the bell from them. So I mean, if you guys want him at more. Listen, I got a boop, 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 Eagle glove alert. I got a couple
breaking news.
I got a couple new pairs of Eagles, and then she just messaged me while we were doing this. So I'm gonna give you a sneak peek here. You ready?
Okay, let's see. Okay, all right.
Both of them are Louis Vuitton inspired. Okay. I am now Champagne Commish. Those are hard.
All right.
Yeah, I'm feeling these ones right here for sure. So those are my new gloves. They're something. I'm ready for them. So, okay. Here's what we got to talk about. I talked about why I was pissed yesterday, so you don't have to suffer through that. But I am still pissed. I am still pissed about it. But I've got something else to rant about today.
All right, let's hear it.
I have all these nicknames.
You do.
Nikki Commish, Nikki Backcheck, Nikki Cavs, all that good stuff. Well, now I have a new one, and it's Commish Doo-Doo. And here's how I got it. So we have a lot of fans in the BLPA, and they want more people to come to tournaments.
Yeah.
And so they go in their groups and they spread the word.
Yeah.
They're the disciples of Commish, right?
And we appreciate those people.
Yeah, we do. I love those people. I want to find a way to honor you with a tattoo of a hockey glove and beer. And you can tell me where you want me to get it. And so someone posted, and two dudes came on, and one guy was like, I'm going to read it. Let me see if I can read it. Well, the first one I can't read because I didn't save it. But one guy basically said, don't go to BLPA, the most unorganized tournaments ever. And gotcha. I think I even reached out to you when he said it, right? I said, okay, I think this guy I looked at my email chain, and he mentioned Charleston, going to Charleston. And then I was like, well, did anything happen in Charleston that I didn't know about it? And you guys were like, no, it was great. And everyone was like, oh, no, it was great. And then go ahead.
I even reached out then to some people that were at Charleston. I was like, hey, did you guys feel like, I took a screenshot. I'm like, did you feel this way about the tournament? I just want to make sure, I didn't miss something, or, people left happy. And everybody was like, no, definitely didn't feel that way.
Yeah. And so, so then I did some other deep diving, and he actually went to Raleigh in 2022. No complaints, no complaints about Raleigh in that chain.
Yeah.
Even had an email where he's like, "Hey, I want to go. I want to go to Charleston, right? In 2022. So I was a year off, right?
Yeah.
Because he had won half off of one. He said, I want to go to Charleston, but I can't. I know I won the half off, but can I move it to another one? So obviously he liked it so much, he wanted to go to another one.
Sure.
And I probably told him, hey, sorry, the budget's set. Like I can't just move the half off, whatever, right? Maybe that's what pissed him off. But I don't understand how he could be that mad, but still want to go to our tournaments, right?
Right.
And then his buddy chimed in. This is how I got commish doo-doo.
Okay.
BLPA is like an asshole of a homeless guy in Seattle. That group is full of the most brain dead people, and they have the gall, but spelled like seagull instead of gall,
Right.
to say
Shocker.
that they have a decent program. A pile of seagull, he spelled that right.
Okay.
A
Nice
pile
job.
of seagull shit could run a better tournament. Nick himself is the largest piece of doo-doo. I'd trust Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton with my life before I trusted that lowlife dog turd. If you want to blow your money, I can give you my Cash App and I'll send it to Ukraine.
Okay. Can I just like split reaction on a couple of things?
Yeah.
One, this guy's got a lot of information on homeless dudes' buttholes that I clearly don't have because I don't know exactly what a homeless guy in Seattle's butthole is like.
Exactly.
I'm not sure. Two, I would like to challenge the pile of seagull shit to running a tournament better than us. Maybe we run them consecutively. He finds the pile of shit. We run them, see who's goes better. And third, can we just skip over the political stuff? And if you want to send your money to Ukraine, like, you know, that's your business, not ours.
Yeah.
We support it in whatever you want to do with your money.
What we really support is sending money to us.
we
So if you
support that.
if you disagree with this guy, send us money. You can subscribe to us on Facebook. I think, I'm not sure, but you can, or you can send it to Venmo or Patreon. But I did a little deep diving. I've done some diving on the internet before. I do it. He supports a competitor's company.
Okay.
And this guy,
Which is fine with us. That's what you want to do.
Okay. Let me stop right here because there's a common misconception that is put out there. I'm put on blast by competitors that say, and I quote, if you don't play in Nick's tournament, he doesn't like you and he will tell you to not play in any tournaments but his. That is 100% false. It's your money.
We want you to play in ours, but if you want to play in other ones too,
Exactly. It's
we're
your
fine with
experience. It's your money. If there's better tournaments out there and you like them better, go play with them. I think our tournaments are for everyone, but I get it. Like some people don't like me. Very few people don't like Jason, but it happens.
It does happen.
I get it. So I'm going on record to say, play wherever you want. I don't care. I am biased. I think that we have the best pound for pound program in beer league hockey. And you know why? The secret sauce it's not a magical secret sauce. It's because people like me and Jason, Dan, we care about the people that play with us. We
For sure.
legitimately do. We want their experience to be better. I like to play hockey, but I would much rather make someone else's experience better than play at my tournaments, which I do at my bash. I just don't play because I feel like the experience is better. So I'm going on record to say that. So if you ever hear anyone say, "Oh, Nick says he can only play on his and no one else," it's just not true.
Not true.
Come, and if you hear that shit, come to me. I'll talk to you about it. I don't care. And if I did say it, I'll say, hell yeah, I said it. This is what I meant by it. But I didn't say that. Okay. But nonetheless, this guy, when I went diving onto he is very MAGA. Like I don't want to talk about political, but that's basically his whole thing. Like,
Okay.
he's like, fuck Palestine, fuck whatever. He says all that shit. So he's that type of guy that is easily swayed by what people say on the internet. It looks like, right?
Okay.
And so he's a supporter of a competing company, which is cool. There's a lot of companies. I mean, Apple has competitors. They're the best, right?
Yeah,
and I'm not saying
sure.
we're the Apple of beer league, but kind of we are, you know? I mean, it's just, and then I responded to him like, hey, here's the deal. Like I know you played in one tournament. You played on Dexus Pete. You won the tournament. You didn't complain at the time. I never heard any complaints. and I see you play a lot with my competitor. Well, hey, I hope we see you at one of our events. And if we don't, and then I hit him with the God bless you. Because he was sometimes I do stir the pot, right?
A little bit. Yeah.
And he just came back about how I'm a piece of shit and how he had these like, oh, your shitty stuff, you know, here, this problem. And I said, listen, I'm not perfect. I'm not. I wish I was, but I can never be. But I try really hard, and I really want all my players to have a good time. And then I said, like, who are you speaking for? Like, because the tournament, you know, and he's like, I'm speaking for myself. Can I not have my own opinion? I'm like, well, cool if you're speaking for yourself, but only one of those problems happened in the tournament you were at. And that's where the draft party was changed last minute. Because remember when we changed that draft party last minute?
Yep.
And I'll be frank, I had a partner that was in charge of draft parties. He dropped the ball. And then me, Dan, and Peck scrambled to find this place. And it was a good party, right?
Yeah.
And so we fixed it. There were no complaints about it, I don't think, about the party.
We had a great time at the party.
And so I said, if you're only speaking for yourself, then how are you talking about missing jerseys, uneven, all this other stuff that you have a problem with that it never happened to you? So are you speaking for yourself, or are you? And then he hit me with this line. I wouldn't expect someone as narcissistic as you to understand. You know, the age old Nick's a narcissist. Here we go. And that was basically the conversation. I just said, hey, you're sounds like you're enjoying your tournaments, you know, see you later. Right. Whatever.
Yeah.
I just left it. But I don't understand what people say when they say I'm a narcissist. Like, do I like my tournaments? Yeah, I think they're great. Fucking awesome. I love them.
If you're running a company and you don't like your product, you probably have a bigger problem.
If I think my idea, and I know where it grew from, like, you know, I have my ideas and my vision, and that's why I started a company, because I wanted to get those out there. And I don't like some other people's ideas, and so I don't waste my time with them. I don't know how that's narcissist. Like, you know, if you want your ideas, go try them, go make them. I don't care, you know?
Yeah.
No, I'm not spilling tea. Oh, maybe I'm spilling tea a little bit, but I'm not doing it on purpose to put down anyone. I don't care. I stayed Sweden in the beer league wars of 2023. I did. And here I am just, you know, living life, trying to put on good stuff. But I just wanted to tell everyone how I became Nicky Doodoo, Commish Doodoo. So there we are.
Yeah, maybe an eagle glove with a big poop emoji on it.
Ooh, fire.
Just saying.
Oh, okay. All right, that's enough on Nicky Doodoo. But, you know, I'll answer to it. I'll answer to basically anything anyone calls me, right? I found this puck. And I remember the story behind this puck. Okay. When everyone was locked in COVID, I had this funny idea that I would just go out in my backyard on my deck and set this puck there and then put a camera and live stream it with the caption of, hey, everybody, let's watch some puck. And this was some puck for 10 hours.
Okay.
And we had thousands of people on it. Thousands. It was insane. Like, I was okay. And so I found this when I was cleaning up, and I was like, man, what a bunch of idiots we got watching us. Yeah. With all due respect, love you guys.
We love those idiots. There are idiots.
There are idiots. And I'm an idiot with you. Like, I was sitting there watching it too, like, ooh, what are they saying about my puck? Okay, someone mentioned pins in the thing. Are you a pin guy?
I like pins for sure.
Do you? Like, do you have a collection already?
I have I used to subscribe to when Funko Pops were like first popular, they had Marvel and DC themed boxes that they would send out every month, and they always had a pin. So like, I don't have them anywhere except in like a Ziploc bag, but like I always enjoyed getting them for sure.
Yeah, I would just want to say bye to Carolyn. Listen to the rest later because we're about to get into some even better stuff. Womp, womp, womp. Have a good day at work. Okay, so our pins are in production. I told you that, right?
Yeah, you did.
So here's my idea. I'm just going to spell it out there, and Jeff Peck's in, and I'm going to start with the idea that I need help from the listeners to chime in. And obviously we have live listeners right now, which is cool. You guys chime in the chats and we'll read them, but tweet me at Nicker Jones or X me, whatever you want to do to me. Let's talk about X baby. Tweet me, find me, whatever. Just let me know. But okay. So the first one, like I have 12 right now, 12 first ones, just first run production.
Okay.
My idea is that I've only ordered like 150 of each one. We have about 80 VIP subscribers, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. And I'm going to give one in each box, every monthly box, to the VIPs for free. It's just going to go in the box, right?
Okay.
And then we'll sell the other ones. So there'll be like 80 of them for sale. That's the base set pins. And then I want to have like achievement pins. And this is what I need help on. What kind of achievement should we make these pins available for? Like obviously Mr. Mrs. Irrelevant for the tournaments, like last person picked.
Okay. I like that.
You get a pin. Maybe we can do Ringer Peck, and the person with the highest point total at a Dex gets the Ringer Peck pin.
Okay. I like that.
And then I was thinking, but what else? What other stuff could we do? I mean, we could have it for the bashes and stuff too, but just like achievement, like where it's like a game where you have to earn them, or you got to trade them, or sell them, whatever. Right?
Yeah, I like that.
I also need to corner the aftermarket sales. So I'm going to have to make a website called like BLPA Pin Traders. That way we can make money off that too, right? Because
for sure, yeah.
But
what about like biggest locker room guy or girl?
Okay. That's almost like Mr. and Mrs. BLPA for the tournament, right? And they take a picture with each other. Yeah. That would be a good one. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I'm
just looking for things that I can win, because scoring's not going to happen.
Best beard.
Okay. Oh,
that can be yours.
I like that
we'll literally take your face as a caricature and make it, and that'll be like BLPA beard.
I will start growing it out now so that we can make it a little bit better of a picture.
Okay. Yeah, I think that would be great. And so we just need more. Yeah. Dex flu is another one. Like if you're puking before, if you're passed out in a urinal, maybe you're having two times, Jason. I don't know.
Can it be retroactive? Can I get one for?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I make a pin with you on it, I think you just get it, right? You're going to have one for sure.
Yeah,
right.
Perfect.
And so, yeah, fastest chug pin is a good one too. Like, but it's subjective, right? Because I'm going to eyeball and blah, blah, blah. Or maybe we can add this to the weekend where we actually have on Saturday a chug contest.
Yeah, everyone that wants to participate lines up. Or we do it in heats, even like heat 1, heat 2, and then final heat kind of thing.
That's just more stuff, more content around the thing. I think that would be cool. Least games attended. I mean, that's just because John would just not show up at all to get a pin. That's not what I want to do. And so I think there's other stuff too, right? For like 10 Dex award. Here's your 10th Dex pin.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Here's, whatever, like when you get 100 gold, because we now have the thing, as long as I put it in correctly, we have the ability to track stats amongst Dexes, right? Starting. Sure, yeah. And so like for me, like if I went in, it would show that I have, I probably have like the most games because I'm, I think I think I've already reached 100 points since we've started doing it. The most block shots in BLPA history is me for sure. And also for some reason, when you go on the thing, it literally says, 1/2 of the best shutdown defense in Dex history. It says it on the note. I didn't put it there. It's AI seeing over the world. So, so anyway, so I think that's a cool way to kind of gamify, but we can also gamify the bash.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
Like we could do MVP pins. We can do, best team, like, because we do the parking lot party, so we can award this to the best team or whatever. I think it's a cool way to just kind of get people involved, and then once we start getting these pins out, then people are trading them around.
Right.
And Tim's here, so I'm not dogging on Tim. Positive shout out, Jersey Tim right here. I've been on Tim about let's get all the logos done, like tournament logos, so then I can make pins or patches, but pins, and you can trade those around.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Maybe it's where we give two pins to each player, so they keep one for themselves, and then they can trade it for another tournament pin that maybe they didn't get to go to.
I like it.
And so I think it's I think that's the way to do it. I think that's the fun way to do it. And then we would have like other event pins like BLPA Worldwide. We'd have a Nikki Kamish pin. That would probably be the most rare one. I think it's going to be worth the most. Yeah. And then, and just staff like BLPA Big Show pins, all that stuff. Right.
Yeah. So, I like it. Listen, if I'm going to add something to this, I think like some pin, we should have like the staff gets like 5 per tournament, right? Whoever staffed that tournament, and they give them out just like for anything, right? Like I can decide like, oh, I saw a really good goal, I'm going to give it to this guy, or I saw this guy sleeping in his truck because he couldn't make it home and then coming in and play, I'm going to give it to that guy. Like almost like a staff choice pin.
Yeah, like this Dex embodiment pin. Like this is that, right? But here's the problem. Peck's going to be out here just giving them to pre-girls. You know?
Well, that's the staff you hire. That's why you only give them 5. You can't just give them infinite, because he'll be handing them out to moms that are bringing their kids in for Saturday morning. Yeah,
because they're cute. Like, he's like, oh, hey, lady. I mean, I'll literally I'll go to like fancies in Vegas, and there'll be like a stripper walk around with my pin. Like, what the f are you doing? And he's like, well, I got it from this guy. Came in, said I was doing a good job. I really embodied the Dex experience. And it's like, okay.
I think that makes the pins even way much better. I think I've sold myself even more.
What's the deal? Listen, oh man, Peck said he was near it. Man, listen, but your wife needs to be working right now, bud. It's the middle of the day. She's not, if she's not listening to the show, unless she's on the computer chatting, she's not listening to the show. That's the only way we'll allow her to be mad for eavesdropping into our conversation. Peck wouldn't listen, Mrs. Peck. Peck would never do such a thing. Wink, 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 wink. But anyway, and so then like special event pins, like we'll do holiday pins, and I just think it's cool. Like I like the whole Disney aspect of the pin stuff, but I think it also is another form of just community and getting people out there and involved and letting people pick their pins, and maybe just maybe if we can get to a good size number of VIPs, we can make personalized VIP pins that they could pass out.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that would be pretty cool. Right. So that kind of stuff. There's
almost like trading cards, trading my pin.
Yeah. I mean, well, when I was young, like we'd go to baseball tournaments and like teams that were from other states, like they'd bring a state pin and you guys would trade them. Right.
Yeah.
And then we'll make some kind of big pin display. People can display at their home, stuff like that. Right.
Yeah, I like
this is cool. A lot of cool stuff we could do.
Maybe I'll hang it right here.
Right over that leadership principles thing would be really nice. So, so that's kind of the stuff we got going. What's coming up next for us? Oh boy, I mean, I go to Vegas next week for a sports marketing show to kind of use some. Now I'm really into this. I've been watching TikTok. I do some TikToking at night.
You TikToking?
I do some TikToking. And there's this guy that goes to this place called Canton Fair in China. Okay. I can't pronounce Ganzhou. Wow. I can't Ganzhou. I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay. But it's by Tokyo. No. What's China? I'm sorry. Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. There you go. Yeah. Shanghai.
Boy, we might get canceled by our Asian market now. Shit. So he goes over there and he talks to they have this show. It's been going on since the 50s, every year, twice a year. And you meet like factories there that went to where there's like 100,000 factories there. Right. Yeah. And you go and meet and you can talk minimum qualifying offers. How can you make this? How can you make this? The problem with me is I have so many ideas, but it's hard to talk to like people that would make them affordably on Alibaba.
Sure.
Like I need to be over there face to face. And, so I think I want to go to it and do some. So I think that would be really cool. So I'm thinking about
I think that'd be awesome.
But anyway, so we have Dex is coming up. We have Savannah in February. We're going to call it Tattoo Savannah. What if other people are like, yeah, I want that tattoo as well?
Yeah, let's do it.
Just come and
get in contact. Hit me up on Twitter.
How much does a tattoo like this cost?
I don't know. The BLPA is paying, right?
I talked out of my ass. So I said something like that, but I didn't ever ask, well, how much?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends on size and all that stuff, which we can figure out when we actually meet with the artist. We'll get smallest one possible, but I'm guessing $200 each.
Okay. That seems pretty reasonable. I mean, it's really it's a marketing cost.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's the marketing cost, right?
Right.
So we actually have another player that I told you about, and John just mentioned it. Like he said he made a bet to get a tattoo, and I got to send him over the artwork. So he's going to get a goalie mask.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like it.
Okay. Michael Bracella. He said, I was looking into Philly decks. Why does registration say February? But it is March. What I did is when I create tournaments, I copy and paste a tournament that's already created and change all the details. Looks like I just missed that. So
sometimes you just miss a detail.
Sometimes you miss. Listen, I'm not a narcissist and say I'm right about everything. I make mistakes.
Yeah, it happens.
I'm a human, right?
Yeah.
But it is in March 1st through 3rd. So sign up for it. Let's go. The jerseys for that, badass. Have you seen that one?
I haven't.
Let me see if
I think maybe you did tell me about it.
No, I told you, but I don't know if you saw it. It's NHL Legos again.
Okay, yes, I do remember you telling me.
Yeah, I know I have it on here. It is freaking sweet. Me and Tim are awesome at jerseys, bud. Like there's just that's all you can say.
Positive shout out to Jersey Tim.
Yeah, he's not getting negative. So it's an Islanders jersey, but with
I dig it. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
That's a Lego guy, right?
It's badass. Yeah.
And so so it's so good. So we are unorganized. That's because you're not paying Jason. You're not paying Jason. If you were paying me,
I would be so fucking organized. Look, I got a whiteboard on my desk. The whole desk is a whiteboard.
Yeah, I know, John. I know you're VIP. I need you to keep staying a VIP, but I also need you to subscribe on Facebook. I know you got the money, bud. I want every single one of your companies to do a different subscription.
Yeah.
All right. And listen, I posted something. We made $5 from Facebook last year on bonuses because we just started. Guess where we're at up to this month? $19 and some.
Ooh, stock is going up.
I know. You can go nowhere but up at this point. So listen, Jeff, Tim does cook up the heat. I bring the ideas. And Tim brings them alive in my head, and sometimes he's spot on, and I don't even have to make changes. He just fucking nails it because that's how good we are. But sometimes I got to say, try this, try that. I'm not stealing any of Tim's thunder, so you can get the fuck out of here.
So one more positive shout out.
Hey, is your wife around, Jeff? Hey, guess what? Jeff's doing to all the ladies at the tournaments. What do you think about that, bud?
And that's how Nick lost a crew member,
staff,
to wife.
Yeah. And she literally just messaged me. I'm not even going to lie. She sent me a message. Pex what now? It's right there. She said it. But anyway, there's a lot of decks that's coming up, and we need people in them. We got Savannah. We just moved it to 6 teams, but we're a couple players short of making it, and a couple goalies. So let's go. Okay. Then we got Philly too. Frank, come to Savannah, Frank. We got Philly 2, and then we got the 5th anniversary of Omaha. Are you coming to Omaha because now you're not going to?
I probably am. Yeah, probably am.
My man.
Yeah, I love my Omaha folks.
Yeah, Omaha.
Can't not go see them.
Bud. And then right after Omaha, we got Boston. Badass. I figured I could talk you into this one. I know you don't like Boston, but I know the theme is what you do like.
Which is?
Friends.
Okay. I do dig Friends theme.
Boston,
I can't do Boston and Omaha back-to-back weekends.
Boston, the one with the decks. Right?
Yeah. Okay. I like it. Yeah. The one with the decks.
And then Ann Arbor. Right? So
I like it.
So those
come to Savannah, everyone. Savannah.
Come to all those. And then also, then the next is the Bash tournaments. So we're going to go Burlington, Vermont.
Okay.
Then we're going to go Virginia Beach, like the Drake song. Drake literally wrote a song about our tournament. It's the way it is.
Yeah. No big deal.
And then Philly, and then Columbus, then the Granddaddy Columbus. Have you heard Virginia Beach by Drake?
I haven't.
It's a good song. Lean in.
Okay.
Lean in soda. It's talking about, getting that lean on. You know me. Yeah. I'm on the street today. So, that's basically what we got coming up. I gotta ask about a segment that we're gonna get going. Savannah, if you're there, we're gonna make it happen. You got any reference to go for us, or whatever we're calling it? Got any ref stories?
I don't. I haven't refed in. We're still waiting on league to start back up here. But I'm excited that hopefully when I start back up, we're gonna have some cards to pass out to people, a little phone number on it.
We have a phone number right now. As soon as we get off here, I just got activated and I got it set up. The number is this: 443 the BLPA.
Easy peasy.
I wanted it to be 444 the BLPA, but they couldn't do it. So 443 the BLPA. If you call in and leave a message, it's going to give us an audio version, and we're going to pay it on here. And mainly, we're going to use it for Jason's reffing, but anybody can call in. And chicks, if you're listening to this show, if you're at a club and someone hits on you and says, ask for your number, give them our number.
Yes.
Give them our number, and let's see if they'll call us. I hear this on the radio all the time, and it's hilarious. Yeah. And then we'll do it, right? So, so Jason has no ref stories, but we do have that.
Actually, I do have one ref story.
Okay, good, because you were getting negative shout outed on the thing.
One of our listeners, his name's John. I'm trying to think of his last name. Lives here in Nashville.
Dunham.
Is that it? Are you sure?
No, you're talking about the tall guy.
Yeah.
Does he live in Nashville?
Yeah, he plays here.
Yeah, his name
rep
is.
This game. I know his first name's John. I think his last name starts with an A.
It's not Andre.
No.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he was playing in a game that I was reffing because we had like 2 makeup games, and he almost did me dirty. So I'm standing where the boards kind of curl around, right on the goal line where I'm supposed to be because the play's behind the net. So I'm watching. He gets the puck and he starts coming up behind the goal line, and he's looking out like he's going to pass it straight up the middle. He's got a guy who's going to pass it straight up the middle. So I start backing up to the boards to give him some room. And that motherfucker fired that puck around the boards, head high. I saw my life flash before my eyes. Like, it just whizzed by my head. So, negative shout out for almost killing me in my first ref back from vacation.
Did he apologize?
He did, actually. Like mid shot around the boards. He was like, "Oh shit, sorry, Jason."
Oh, that's nice. We're building a good rapport with the player. That's what we're doing here at the BLPA. We're bridging gaps. Yeah. That's what we do. We do. So we're going to get some you reffing content in Savannah. I should probably find some refs. Would be probably a good idea for me. For Savannah and timekeeper. Yeah. But
I mean, I'll ref some of the games.
Yeah, you'll get out there and ref, as long as you're not having a points game. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But other than that, I mean, I don't really know what else to talk about. Then we got to get some teams registered here. Did you know in Burlington, wild, I looked at a hotel in Burlington for just a Marriott, $750.
Holy shit.
You know why?
Why?
There's a solar eclipse coming the Monday after the tournament.
Oh.
Yeah. Right in the path.
Okay.
Right in that path. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I'm working on some more hotel deals to get, some more affordable accommodations in the area. Yeah. And so that'll be out. Hopefully, she said she was going to send me something today. So I'm pretty stoked about that. But I mean, the team tournaments, like I think we have 7 teams for Burlington right now, which is good. We're trying to get 18. But it's not in winter. Like someone saying Vermont is always, it's in April. So it's not, I don't think the season's over. So then the next one is Virginia Beach, and we're at 5 teams, but we've got a lot of interest building. A lot of it's starting to bubble and trickle. Yeah. And then Philly, I think we're close to 10, and Columbus is like at 15 or 16. Like that's going to pop off. It always does at the end of January every year. So
we should put a challenge in because Philly's trying to oust Columbus as the home city of the BLPA.
Who has more teams?
Who's going to get more teams?
That's a good one. So Philly wants to see you. Like everyone says they're going to do it. Yeah. And I always say this. Okay, if you're going to do it, register it now. And then let's show me that you're all talk right now.
Right. Exactly.
Register. And now the Beer League World Championships is a thing. Like it's in October, first weekend of October in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Now I'm thinking of what would be cool as an invite. You know what I'm saying? Like what would like you win and I have something to hand you. Like this is your invite. Like if I was a magician like Harry Potter, it would just be like it would roll up. It would say do you're in, and then disappear. That would be cool. But I'm not a wizard. So I got to think about what to do that. It's all about experience.
Yeah, for sure.
So, anything else to add? What else? You got anything else on your mind?
I got a hard stop in 4 minutes, so I think hard stop. I think we're running out of time.
Over there,
but we'll be back next week for sure.
Yeah, and Iceland, we are going to do Iceland again. Someone's asking me. I also think I was thinking about this because someone said like, why should we do the subscription on Patreon? And one, it's because we want to get Jason paid. Like I don't know how many more times I can say it. I'm not begging you for money. I'm just saying, give us some money. but too, I think what we should do starting next week, like we'll have our pocket, and then we'll do like a 10-minute segment afterwards.
Where just
it's only subscribers, and it'll be all about sex.
Okay, baby.
I mean, I don't know what
you and me.
Yeah, I mean, sex sells.
Yeah,
maybe it'll just be me and you karaoke in one time about sex songs. We can do that one. Let's talk about sex. We can sing All for One.
Then
no, that's Color Me Bad. I wanna sex you up all night. Yeah.
And then if we get enough, then we'll buy that expensive camera you lost, and then maybe for our subscribers, we'll do the mic'd up, and the subscribers can have that. That'll be the big payoff.
I mean, I don't know where that fucking camera is. How do I lose a $5,000 camera?
It's impressive.
I remember
you can't just do it with a GoPro.
It's just not the same. I mean, no. I mean, maybe you can, but there's no XLR inputs into the GoPro.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To be actually mic'd up and have it like hidden,
Yeah.
But I don't know where it went. I know the last time I saw it. I know the last time I made footage, and it was in Cleveland, and I made a video with it, and then
that was like 2 years ago, bro.
No,
or was it last year?
It was May.
Because you weren't at the Cleveland that I was at.
No, this was this past May.
I got you.
We had it, and I just don't know where. I mean, I've looked in the trailer. I've looked through all the bags. I've looked through everything I have here. I mean, maybe Peck's got it, and maybe Peck's just mad because he can't play hockey, and he doesn't want us to have fun.
Oh,
because he can't have fun.
Misery loves company kind of thing.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's probably what it is. But yeah, but no, I think we could do like a special subscriber segment.
Listen, if we mic'd ourselves up, it would be fucking hilarious. But I like the idea of let's give our subscribers a little something extra. Because
we do still have people on Patreon.
Yeah.
And
we should give them something for sure.
And just say, here, we're moving everyone over. Because I think the subscription on Facebook, I don't even know. I think I set it up at like $6 a month. I think that's the only. It just said what you want your subscription to cost. I was like, I don't know, $6 a month. That was like the lowest option they gave me, right?
Yeah.
Are you doing Italy? You, Frank, and Joe? I gotta get
me. It's PTO wise, because I'm not getting paid here.
Yeah, I know. And you got to pay for the actual trip, right? It's not
right. Yeah,
it's not
it's not the same.
Yeah. Whew. So basically, we got to come up with like $5,000 for you.
Yeah. Help us out, people.
In pay. I mean, don't you want Jason to go like Lolo says, do the Scandinavia trip? Same thing, $5,000.
Yeah.
Lolo.
Yeah,
so
help us out.
Hey Jeff, I'm not gonna tell you who had this story, but we at Binghamton Pond Hockey Fest, we were talking about massage parlors, and obviously I'm well on record saying, like, I'll go. I'm not against it, but I'm not doing it because I don't want to get arrested. And there was a guy that Jeff knows very well, I bet, that he goes. He loves it. He said, yeah, I get a little tugger. Not a big deal.
Okay. Yeah.
And he was telling us all about him. And I was asking a bunch of questions, just, how does that feel? Yada, yada, yada. Not like that,
Can you tell me what they do? Here.
Let me tell them. No, I was just like, are you worried? Are you scared? Like, how does that affect? He's like, listen, I like massages and hand jobs. I don't get what the big deal is. And I'm like, yeah, I like both those things too. I just, I don't think that's going to absolve you if a cop.
Yeah, the cops don't care that you like those two things
because they like those too.
Yeah, I
would assume, right? So, all right, Jason got a hard stop, but we wanted to get you an episode in this week. That's our episode. We still need a producer, and I'm going to tell you this: if you sign on to be our producer, it's not a free gig. Like, you'll get paid right after Jason does.
Yeah.
So, but you can be part. Gotta get into the ground floor. You know what I'm saying?
I do it for free right now.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I guess it gets people to sign up for things sometimes. It's not Trash Can Dan. All right, anything to add before we leave?
Nope, I think that's it, man.
All right, follow Jason over at X at Beer League Jason. He usually just responds to Spittin' Chicklets guys and Barstool guys about betting. Go follow him. You can follow me at X at Nicker Jones, on Instagram at the Nicker Jones. You can follow us everywhere at the BLPA. Other than that, guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for letting us get your job to pay you to listen to us. So thank you guys very much. Have a great rest of your week. Be good or be good at it.